Day 5. And then things get weird. Like, garden plot twist weird. We're not even halfway through the experiment when I decide to pull out the first tomatoes that have turned red. Just a little mid-experiment cleanup. No big deal, at least. That's what I thought, but then it happens. You're not gonna believe this. It all started in October, when the garden sent me that silent message every grower knows. It's over. Wrap it up. Say goodbye. So today, we're doing the big one. The final tomato harvest. And I mean final. I'm out here picking tomatoes for what feels like a full-time job. Red ones, green ones, half-colored ones. Tomatoes that look confused about their life choices. All of them. Every time I think I've got the last one, boom, another one hiding behind a dead leaf like it's avoiding its taxes. While I'm doing this tomato marathon, let me tell you what we're up to today. Because we're not just cleaning up the garden, oh no, we're running a very scientific, highly advanced, extremely sophisticated banana experiment. Yes, bananas and tomatoes. Together, I promise this will make sense in a minute. We're going to test whether tomatoes really ripen faster when there's a banana nearby. You've probably heard the trick before, and if not, I'll pop a little short video on screen in a sec.
You can quickly ripen your green tomatoes using one of these. All you need to do is pick off your unripe green tomatoes that have just started turning and pop them in a brown paper bag with a banana. The banana will release ethylene gas, which is a natural plant hormone that helps them ripen. So just give it a couple of weeks and you'll have lovely red ripe tomatoes.
Back to the battlefield. As I'm ripping out these tied tomato plants, the garden slowly turns into a scene from a sad documentary. Leaves everywhere, empty patches of soil, and a few confused survivors standing around like, where did the tomatoes go? Phasalis, peppers, and our basil bush, which is now the size of a small country, all trying to adjust to the sudden sunlight they didn't ask for. The harvest is solid, though no complaints there. The real question is, what are we doing with all these green tomatoes? That's where today's experiment comes in. So you know what I'm talking about. 2 bowls of tomatoes in the windowsill, one with a banana, one without. Place your bets. Gardeners.bet first. Drop a comment if you've ever tried the banana trick. And don't forget to check out the Strong Echo AI gardening app, your garden buddy for pest ID, growing advice, and in dove season chaos control. Alright, with the tomatoes picked in the garden looking like it just survived a natural disaster, it's time for the big experiment. We set up 2 bowls in the windowsill. Bowl number 1, tomatoes with a banana, the so-called ripening accelerator, the yellow superhero, the fruit with secret powers, allegedly. Bowl number 2, tomatoes flying solo, no banana, no help, just pure tomato grit. And then we wait. Not very glamorous, but hey, science is science. For the next 2 weeks, we check in almost every day, little 15 to 20 second updates of tomato drama, slow tension, tiny color changes. And honestly, at first, things get weird. About halfway through, but you'll find out about that in a bit. Day 5. And then things get weird. Like, garden plot twist weird. We're not even halfway through the experiment when I decide to pull out the first tomatoes that have turned red. Just a little mid-experiment cleanup. No big deal, at least. That's what I thought, but then it happens. You're not gonna believe this. I still don't believe it. The biggest harvest of ripe tomatoes comes from, wait for it, the bowl without the banana. Yes. The bowl with 0 magical ripening energy. No yellow sidekick. No fruity superpowers. Meanwhile, the banana bowl is sitting there like, hey, I thought we had a deal. The no banana tomatoes are basically flexing at this point. Like, who needs ethylene gas when you've got pure determination? I'm standing there laughing, confused, slightly betrayed, and very entertained, because this experiment, which was supposed to give me answers, is now giving me nothing but questions. But hey, gardening, unexpected, chaotic, and always worth the show. Alright, the first twist is in, and the no banana bowl is winning. But don't go anywhere because this tomato drama is just getting started. Stick around to see if the underdog can take the crown again, or if the banana comes back for revenge. Music on tomatoes rolling. Let's see what happens. Day 15, and the garden gods flip the script. The banana bowl doesn't just make a comeback, it stages a full-blown revolution. It's like the banana woke up, slammed the table, and said, "Enough, watch this." Tomatoes turned red left and right, like a domino effect of pure fruit chaos. The no banana bowl never stood a chance. So what's the final verdict? After 2 weeks of tomato surveillance, absolutely zero clarity, just pure chaos. 1 week it's team no banana, next week it's team banana. And I'm just here wondering why tomatoes can't behave like normal fruit. But hey, it was fun. And if you've ever tried this trick, tell me in the comments who won in your house, banana bowl or no banana bowl. Also, don't forget to try the Strong Echo AI gardening app, your garden buddy for plant health. Pest ID and end-of-season experiments that make zero sense but are still amazing. You can grow it.